morning, evening, and afternoon to everybody. We are here in round 3. Not a very keepable hand on the play. Let's see what else we got. Much better. Actually, quite a bit better. So we'll keep that. Lead with the forest. Turn 2 blossoms, turn 3 marauder, and we're feeling good. Then right into a flying. I like this card. I think it's a big time threat. Alright, doing well. We've got the Jund brothers here, black, green, and black, red. Please tell me opponent is on a sliver deck. That would be sweet. Someone has to draft him. Just not me. Alright. Good things are happening. Marauder, quite a good card. Yeah, folds to red ping type effects, which our opponent probably has, but so does this. At least we can pump this, which we may need to do, like play our Dungeon Shade on turn 4 or 5. I'm sorry, 5 or 6. Give him the opportunity here to sack his guy to kill our wall, which he's not going to do. Alright. Pretty good on lands right now, deck. See what else we got in there. So yeah, I think we played the second Marauder and kind of present a critical mass of shadow threats that he has to kind of address before moving forward. And then our Dungeon Shade should be free from this particular brand of pinging. Yeah, so he pulls the trigger now. Just what we were going for. Fanatic, sacrifice that killed the other Marauder. Yeah, so his deck is just full of incidental pings from what we've seen. We'll see if he decides to, yeah, he's just going to do it now. That's fine. That is actually quite fine. Because now we can either play Slayer and leave up something, represent something, or play Shade and be prepared to pump it once if he has another Fanatic and just kind of be out of luck. If he has another Acidic Sliver, I think we're going to lead with the Slayer, just because Dungeon Shade is the most realistic way we have of winning the game here, so we don't want to throw it out there unprotected until we draw something better, like Crovax. What is this? Wow. That's cool. World Death Touch. I like that, actually. It's pretty sweet. He attacks each turn. Then we will probably play the Shade out. The Druid is okay, but the Shade is how we're winning, so churned through his removal here with our two very real threats in our Marauders. Now he has no creatures out to... I mean, this basically makes all of his burn spells, into unconditional removal. Which can hurt, like that. Oh, wow! Unbelievable. Yep. Wow, we just got Rolling Thundered straight out of the game with Death Pits of Wrath. That was bonkers. Well, yeah. Really, wow. Really good synergy there. Wow. Not a whole lot going on here. We can Edict whatever he untaps and plays. If it's a huge guy, that's really good for us. If it's just more burn, then we're kind of running out of gas here. 3/3, sure, we'll Edict you for that. Yeah. We saw that Rolling Thunder in the pack, and we chose Crovax, I think, out of that pack. So, not regretting it, but not really the best. Okay, we don't mind that. Got some dead cards out of our hand. Or out off the top of our deck. Deathstroke is not doing a lot against him. We just need a live draw anytime now. Crovax. That's a swamp. I guess we just start the druid beats. Yeah, seems good. I mean, we can hard cast anything in our deck off the top. We have 3 swamps in hand. That's more than 50% of the lands. We're bound to get a live draw here, eventually. Just takes patience. And a Hermit Druid to beat down with. Rats is fine. Oops, that's also okay. It's kind of whatever. We really don't want to mill. I mean, like, right now we can get back Marauder with Gravedigger or Recurring Nightmare, which is probably just straight up better than our Hermit at this time. Yeah, so Recurring Nightmare, Phyrexian Hulk, Oath, no, not Oath, Gravedigger, you know, we have lots of, Crovax, Mulch, I guess, is fine. And we'll put stuff. We have a hand absolutely stacked with lands, so. Yeah, that's fine. We are digging. That is what we're doing. Give me a Crovax fast. Stat. I mean, yeah, we have like Thrall Surgeon, Patchwork Gnomes are cards that could have been useful, but like to sacrifice to Crovax. But like we're just snap sacrificing Hermit Druid at this point. And there we go. Play tight, get rewarded. Ay, ay, ay. This has been a pretty one-sided game after our opponent used up all of his tricks. He's gotten to see a lot more of our deck than we have of his, but, you know, such is the nature of the graveyard value plan. So I get 2, 4, 6 power of guys. Did he really think that through? I don't think so. Yeah, that's whatever. Infinite sacks to Crovax or Vampire. Oh no, we have to discard a creature card for that to work. But yeah, we are definitely swinging for 6 here. It's a cool goblin token. They're all like, bleh. It's exactly what I picture that face sounds like. Begins with the B, ends with a silent H. Hey, Vampire Hounds, get out there. Get off the bench. Look at them sprinting out. Seems good. Seems like this game might be over. Okay. So he's got just a metric crap ton of removal and ways to turn it on and make it good. So I don't think any of this stuff is where we really want to be against him. Maybe like another Thrall Surgeon instead of a Rats of Wrath, so that we can kind of tear apart his hand a little more effectively. Maybe make sure that Balmy Enchantment doesn't hit or whatever. But on the draw, actually, I think that's probably a better plan. Alright, we'll run it that way. I might have wanted to go up to 6 forests there, but, you know, Sorry, just kind of cut off abruptly there. I guess this is okay. Like, Oath makes me hesitant, but if we are on like a sacking a creature to Crovax every turn plan, then we're likely to get good value out of Oath. I'm just thinking that last game when we had 6, goblins, or indeed we had more creatures for the majority of the game, Oath is, wow, not really where you want to be. This card is kind of a late game play. It's not a 1-drop 1/1 by any means. So we will pass it on back. So at the beginning of upkeep, seems pretty good to just go Oath. So I think that's what we do. This card definitely better on the draw. So at our upkeep, we're going to get to mill until we hit a creature, put it onto the battlefield. Seems pretty good. Like we could get a turn 3 Phyrexian Hulk here. We could also get a turn 3 like whatever, 2-drop. But overall, potential upside very high. The range on this card is very extreme because it can also do that for your opponents, mind you. You need to have... What is this? Weird. Yeah, let's do this. I choose... Wait. I guess I choose you. And then I do that. Yes. Yes. What did we get? Vampire Hounds. That's pretty good. It was just the first one there, huh? Alright. Seems great. Now, I don't think Recurring Nightmares is correct. I think we get a Marauder out. Then we get another activation off of Oath next turn. Seems good. Seems very good. I think we're in an okay position here. Yeah, as long as he keeps on, like, dumping his hand. I mean, we've got removal, we've got superior creatures, and we're just gonna get Oath triggers for days here, so... The damage we take here is pretty incidental. Like, I could discard Crovax to Vampire Hounds, Recurring Nightmare, sack whatever we get off of Oath, get Crovax on the battlefield. Like, these two cards, Recurring Nightmare and Oath of Druids together, power level is extremely high. So I think we just take 4 here. I feel like eventually there won't be much. I think he's going to sack his Mog here to take out our Gothy Marauder, but we have another one. Lands would be a good draw, honestly. We want to get up to buyback on Lab Rats, at the very least. Oh, yes. Okay, so Dungeon Shade just pops off the top of our deck there. We get an Edict. Still not enough to cast this. So we will cast Recurring Nightmares. Even though we don't have any creature cards, strictly speaking, in our graveyard. We don't want to be equal on creature count with our opponent here. I think we might even pitch Crovax to Hounds here. So we want stops at our end and upkeep so that we can sacrifice, discard, etc. Yeah, he's doing that now. That's fine. We were kind of hoping to be able to do this in response, but we didn't have any cards in the yard to bring back, so it's whatever. That ensures that we get another activation off of Oath next turn. So our opponent is reading Recurring Nightmare right now. Even though he looks like he's ahead, from this position it's going to be very easy for us to, well, not very easy, like, I don't want to talk it up too much because I could still punt, as I have been known to do. Yeah, I don't think we attack here. We want another Oath activation. I mean, we could have gotten him for 1. It's whatever. We can't do this at instant speed, so we got to remember that. The next couple turns are going to be very important for the direction this game goes. We need to be on our triggers. We need to draw a fourth land. Oh yeah, I guess attacking with the hounds and pitching Crovax was part of the plan, so I've already punted. But hard casting Crovax isn't the worst thing either. So I think we block with Dungeon Shade here, probably. Not the worst thing that could happen. We maintain our creature minority here. Gosh darn. Gosh darn druids! They took our gerbs. Alright, fourth land time. Booyah! Here we go. Let's jam Crovax, I guess. We'll just... Or, like, here's the other thing we can do. We can... Yeah, but we don't want him to get Oath triggers at all. Pretty sure this was correct. He does get one Oath trigger unless we... Well, no, because then we bring back, like, a Dungeon Shade, for instance. Which I think I like more than the Marauder. It's because this guy has higher potential upside, like if we draw one more swamp. So yeah, we'll do that. Sack the Hermit Druid. And say go. And hopefully our opponent targets us. That would be great. This has been a super fun game. Oath of Druids plus Recurring Nightmare is crazy. I probably am not even using it to its full effect in this deck, but it's fun. I guess we really weren't thinking when we sacked the Hermit Druid. We kind of need to hit a fifth land to really hit our stroke with this deck, or our stride with this deck, pardon me. But I am looking at closing the door now. So, like, we'll discard Marauder, get 4, 8, sack. Well, what's correct here? He is really reading this thing. Okay, how do we win this game? Our opponent is on 2 cards in hand. He's about to get a free creature if he doesn't punt Oath. I mean, we can always, like, edict ourselves to get an Oath. No, we can't. Untap, upkeep. I guess we could, honestly. To get that Oath trigger. That might be a good play, honestly. So then if we draw a land, we can, like, play Recurring Nightmare back out. Oh boy, he is in the tank on this Oath. seriously considering whether or not to gain pure advantage here. What's our play? I know I've been asking that. So we assume that he ends this turn with 3 creatures on board. We have 2 flyers. So I think we totally sack the hounds to Krovax, pay here, or no, we edict ourselves, get a oath activation, sack either, sack the new thing to Krovax, hit for 7 in the air. That seems good. He told... Okay, no, he did himself. I was really hoping that he... I don't even know if it's possible to oath the other player. Never played with this card. Pretty dang happy with it. Never played with it before. Yeah, our 2 mythic enchantments here are pretty... They're like peanut butter and chocolate, you know what I mean? Ooh. I don't like that. That's a good enchantment too. Gosh darn it. Okay, so upkeep edict ourselves, get an oath activation. Probably, yeah. Oh no. Sorry. Upkeep. Oh, we can't. Rabble. Oh yes, we can. Oh, we totally don't get the oath. Okay. That's fine. Rabble. Okay, got a 5th land. That's quite nice. So we can either play a rat to the field, which will give us even number of creatures. He has had 2 cards in hand for a while. Okay. I think we're going to do it the other way. We're going to edict him. Gosh, the old death pits, huh? So that means he's... Well, he doesn't have the 2 to deal with Krovax this turn. So, that's good news. And edicting there was probably a mistake because we've denied ourselves an oath trigger. Assuming he doesn't play a 1-mana red creature. Which he could. Mog, Conscript, or what have you. Let's see what he does here. Absolutely muffin. Alright, we don't get oath. That's a damn dirty shame. Probably didn't consider that one as much as I potentially should have. Okay. So we have to be extremely conscious of the fact that we're taking 2 for every spell we play here. And you look to use our powerful abilities on our permanents before casting things from our hand. So as soon as our opponent passes priority back here, we're going to give our Krovax flying, pump our Shade once, get in for 6. And then play a 3-power Shadow creature on the next turn and say, how do you like me now? He can absolutely untap and kill our Krovax here, but will still be threatening lethal with our Marauder. And minus a Rolling Thunder here, I think we're in good shape. Yeah, he gets an Oath trigger. Furnace Brood, a 3/3. It's just fine. Oh, wow. Yep. That's potentially big. But just like when he cast it last time, we still kill him. Yeah. Wow. What a draft. um, okay. That was round 3. Some reflections. Black is definitely powerful. The power level of cards in Tempest Remastered is definitely up there. An Oath of Druids, recurring Nightmare deck is pretty much the sweetest thing we could have hoped to have drafted in our first foray into Tempest. And yeah, I'm probably going to turn around and use these prize packs to make another Tempest video at some point this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I hope you're looking forward to that too. And we will catch you next time. All right, as always, have fun, do well.